Hello, everyone. On this Wednesday, 4th of December 2024, I am Madam Anireju Erewa. Whatever time you are right now, I greet and welcome you to my channel, Anireju News. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Mete wa Biafra de no. Mete wa Biafra de no. Asina he hiji megi. Mete wa Biafra de no. Akane hiora dule o. Mete wa Biafra de no. Mete re mondigala.
Biafra is not Islamic. Biafra never agreed to be a part of the OIC, Muslim Nigeria. Yet, the OIC, Muslim Nigeria media gutters are at it again, calling us Biafrans separatists, a propaganda deception game that the British, Fulani, Ilorin Yoruba, and Kukuruku Edo North of Benin South played during the 3-year genocidal war of 1967 to 1970, when the enemies used divide and conquer to cause tribal rifts and splits in Biafra. The enemies Ibonized Biafra and stigmatized Biafra as rebels. Yes, they did. It was not to the knowledge of Biafrans at the time that Edo North, Kukuruku Edo North, that comprise of Auchi, Etsako, Afemai, just to mention some of them, where Samuel Ogbemudia hailed from, who brought the Nigerian troops to Benin South to murder Biafrans soldiers. At the time, it was not known that Edo North actually had been Islamized by Bida Nupe Fulani in 1860 AD, 19th century. Yes. The focus of this episode is Aigbede Kukuruku, Edo North of Benin South, with specific reference to Auchi, Etsako, Afemai, which I addressed in episode 16, Anireju News, in full detail about the hidden bitter truth of Edo North being Islamic, which I have continuously made reference to the dangerous game of Auchi, Edo North, in collaboration with Ilorin Yoruba being Islamic, and their quest to fulfill the Islamization, expansion, territorial jihad conquest to destabilize Biafra via penetration of coastal Biafra since 1881 AD, that Auchi, Etsako, Afemai have not been able to accomplish. Do a Google search on Aigbede, Edo North. The whole history, the whole entire Islamization history of how Bida Nupe Fulani in 1860 AD Islamized Kukuruku, Edo North, that comprised of Auchi, Etsako, Afemai, will pull out. Yes. Do a Google search. All you just have to do is you type in Aigbede, Edo North, it will come out. Even if you type in Kukuruku, it will come out. You even type in Auchi, it will come out. Just type in any of this. The history will pull out that they were Islamized. Okay. Yes. Auchi, Etsako, Afemai is the membrane, nucleus membrane of Edo North, and an entryway, an entry gateway for British and Fulani to secretly execute their Islamization agenda beyond Benin South to the Biafra territories. British and Fulani has Auchi especially to do their destabilization biddings in Benin South and Biafra as well. Like when the British imperialists invaded Benin Empire in 1897 and captured Oba Momodu and banished him to Calabar Queen Victoria of England quickly sent a message to Oba Momodu the First and instructed him to go take over the Benin Empire throne. Although the Oba Momodu declined for a reason best known to him and his Edo North people. Also, in October 1960, the so-called fake Nigerian independence, they call it, that British secretly handed over the conned Nigeria over to the Usman Dan Fodio Fulani Sokoto Caliphate emirs. The British and Fulani also placed the leadership management control of the Benin South to the Islamic Auchi, Etsako, Afemai, which they embraced. They didn't decline it. They didn't decline it like Momodu the First declined when the Queen of England reached out to him to go after they banished Oba of Orame. The Queen reached out to him to leave the throne and go take over the Benin Empire throne. He declined. But in this one here, Benin South, the whole of Benin South, in 1960, which they are calling independence, was actually placed under the leadership control of Auchi, Etsako, Afemai, Edo North. Yes, they did not decline it. They embraced it. All right. Who was Momodu the First? He was an Oba who ascended the Edo North throne in 1880 AD, 20 years after Bidanupe Fulani Islamized the Kukuruku Edo North of Benin South, and he was the first to embrace Islam in 1881 AD in Edo North and the entire of the Benin Empire. The entire of the Benin Empire. He was the first to embrace Islam. He brought Islam there to Edo North and the entire Benin Empire. So that's Momodu. All right. I have photos. I have photos of Oba Momodu the First to show you. Let's see his photos. That is him. He was the first to embrace Islam. So that photo one, that's him. You just saw him. Now let's see photo two. That's photo two of him, and British imperialists. He was close with them. He had a relationship with them. And when Oba Momodu was captured in 1897, Queen reached out to him to go take over the throne. You see, that's him with British imperialists in a photo. And though he declined, for a reason best known to him. So that's photo 2 of Oba Momodu the First. Now let's see photo 3. That's photo 3. In full Fulani outfit. He is dressed in Fulani code dressing. He looked like an Emma. Okay. So you have seen the photos of Oba Momodu the First. This clearly shows that Auchi Etsako Afemai is indeed Islam. Unquestionable that a donut is indeed Islam. Okay. The Oba Momodu the First was said to be half a son from Idua, maternal side, and Afemai, a donut, paternal side. He was said to force the practices of Muslim Islam on the entire of the Edunot people that he ruled. All of these informations about Kukuruku, Aigbede, Edunot that comprise of Auchi, Etsako, Afemai, being Islamic, are online, which Etsako, Auchi, Afemai cannot debate and cannot deny. Okay. In case people don't know, Oba Momodu the First Royal Palace is situated in Auchi, and Auchi is the headquarters of the entire Islamic Edunot. Momodu the First ensured that Auchi went on the annual Mecca Middle East pilgrimage every year unfailingly, and Auchi Etsako Afemai is binded by the Fulani code to commit to Islamic belief as the only religion, faith, that must be practiced in the entire of Edunot communities. Islam is the home base of Auchi, Afemai, Etsako, and the entire Edunot of Benin South. Auchi adopted the practice of Hausa culture and made it a rule that every Edunot community persons bears Islamic names and titles. A higher percent of Hausa population and Bida Nupe Fulani populations settled down in Auchi, where they have Islamic prayer ground that has become so condensed for the larger number of Auchi Muslims, indigenous populations, for which Auchi had to sought for a bigger spacious ground in Benin, Edo State capital, GRA area. And the ground vacated from will become a gigantic Arabic college for further Islamic education school of higher studies in Auchi and across the organization Islamic Corporation, Muslim Nigeria, to also be targeted in Biafra land at the southeast, Afikpo, Imo State, where the Fulani puppet Hope Uzodinma is the governor, committing atrocities and killings and endangering the lives of his own people and property in Imo State. Okay. Auchi, Etsako, Afemai, Hope Uzodinma, Asari-Dokubo are all ribs of Muslims in collaboration with Islamic Ilorin Yoruba to do the biddings of the British and the Fulani in Biafra land. So, if Auchi, Afemai, Etsako, and Edo North is in this our Biafra freedom restoration, you are aware that Auchi, Etsako, Afemai is Islamic. And don't say that you didn't know this bitter truth. Don't say you are not aware of this bitter, hidden, truthful facts about Auchi, Afemai, Etsako being Islamic. Don't say you didn't know, and don't say you were not told. You go do research. It's there. You get it. Like they say, knowledge is light. This program is very short. Biafrans, be on guard in this our Biafra freedom restoration. Keep eye on your border. Be vigilant about securing your territorial border, because Bida Nupe Fulani controls the 3 borders, which are Auchi, Idoa, and Onwa. These 3 borders have been conquered and taken over by these 3 borders in Edo North have been taken over by Bida Nupe Fulani. Don't say you are not told. So Biafrans, keep eye on your border. Be vigilant about your border, because Auchi, Idoa, Onwa, these 3 borders in Edo North have been taken over. All right? Very important. A word is enough for the wise. Our leader, Ohamadike One, Onyendu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is a prisoner of conscience. He committed no crime. He is there in DSS custody. And we are calling the world, asking for his release from DSS custody. Yes. He should be free. Thanks for watching. See you next time on Anireju News. If you would like to donate for charity humanitarian, you can do so on my Cash App. You can also visit Anireju News online shop to order for t-shirts, pens, mugs, and other souvenirs. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to bring the awareness that Auchi, Etsako, Afemai, Edo North were formerly Kukuruku, who were Islamized by Bida Nupe Fulani in 1860. Thank you.
Mete wa Biafra de no. Mete na ha. Mete wa Biafra de no. Asina he hiji kumegi. Mete wa Biafra de no. Akane hiora.